This is Diner, written by Barry Levinson and directed by Barry Levinson. I will pick it up from Carol at the movie theater. Just got into a box of popcorn. Damn near that. Can I be straight with you? Carol tries to settle down. Boogie, there's a good reason, but it's a little bit embarrassing to me. So maybe you don't want to hear it. I'll understand. A long beat. Go on. Let me hear this. Yeah, I don't like to tell this to girls, but you really are a knockout. Really. So you in there and you got me crazy. I got a hard on. I don't like to admit it, but I did. You don't know me, but I always try to come off being cool. Don't like to look like I'm hustling. And there I am, sitting next to you with a boner. Am I embarrassing you? Go on. Can be heard softly through the theater doors. Well, it was killing me. So to stop the pain, it was digging into my pants and all, and I opened my fly. Everything up. Give it a little air, you know, and it worked. Everything settled down, and I got caught up in the picture. Forget all about it. Then when I saw Sandra wearing a bathing suit in that cove scene, it just popped right out and went right through the bottom of the popcorn box. The force of it opened the flap. Carol stares at him, wondering if he's telling the truth. The beautiful, the beautiful Super Blaze loves him for a few seconds, or comes through the doors and heads through the candy counter. It just pushed through the flap open? It's Ripley's, I tell you. And I couldn't move the boxer. You would have seen it. That's true. I was just hoping it would shrink back out. He puts his hand up to her cheek and lovely touches it. Come on, let's go back inside. As they go through the doors, we hear Troy say, Yeah, I want to kiss you here in front of God and everyone. Shrevey and Beth exit the theater. What was the guy's name? The actor.
Troy Donahue.
What kind of name is Troy?
He's gorgeous.
Troy? Fenwick and Eddie approach. Ever hear of a guy named Troy? Yeah, Troy Schwartz from Tawanda. Cute. Boogie and Carol exit the theater. as he passes. Uh, See you guys at the diner. Bring some tens. Boogie Cockly walks on with his arm around her waist.
Ted Watts.
Have no idea. Looking at Carol as she walks away. Death. I'd give you your life if I could have her. Billy exits the theater and starts toward the crowd. Out of the corner of his eye, he spots someone exiting through another door. He watches the guy for a beat, then quickly moves toward him. He taps the guy on the shoulder as the guy attends. Billy punches him in the face. The guy goes down. A crowd quickly forms. Confusion takes over as everyone moves to see what has happened. Shrevey, Fenwick, and Eddie move in for a better look. The guy sits on the ground holding his bleeding nose. He looks up at Billy. What even? He turns and moves away. Eddie, Fenwick, and Shrevey move to catch up with Billy. Beth trails along. I'll be dared. I'll be damned. Willard Roxton. Long time, huh, Billy? I couldn't believe it. There he was. I didn't wait to hit him, but I had, outstanding. See you guys later. Come on, Beth.
Are we going to eat?
No, not in the mood. Shrevey heads towards his Hudson. Beth follows.
Who's Willow? Who's Willard Broxton?
It was the 11th, no 10th grade. Billy was playing ball against one of the high school fraternities. I think they were up. Billy came sliding into second base to break up a double play. The second baseman, Billy, thinking he was out to hurt Billy, punches the guy. And the whole Oak team beat the shit out of him. They approach the Hudson. Shrevey goes around to the driver's side and opens the door and goes inside. He then opens the door for Beth to get in. Interior, Shrevey's car, night.
He's been after them all these years. That was forever ago.
He swore he'd get them. Broxton makes 8. Is the car? Or 7. No, wait, there's one guy left. Billy, Eddie, and Fenwick walk away from the theater toward their cars. I'm so pissed. I missed the punch. I was watching out for the grip. Even years. 7 years to get him. Who's the last? Donald Tucker? No, I get Tucker in Bath at Chestnut Ridge. Moonshaw. Moonshaw. After a beat, who's Moonshaw? Billy gets into his car. If you ever see High, you'll remember. Going to the diner? In a while. I'm going to see Barbara. Thought you were supposed to have a data. Um, she had to work. I'm going to stop by the TV station and see her for a hit. He starts his car and pulls away. Fenwick hasn't Moonshaw the toast, who used to date her, Elaine. Uh, she was at my cousin Denny. Who you calling an asshole? Knowing the wrong thing. Oh, not Elaine. Her name was Ellen. I'm thinking a whale other guy. Fenwick tiptoes away from Eddie, playing like he doesn't want to get hit. Billy and B.A. walk down the hallway. Barbara is a tall, thin brunette with classic features. She was never a girl, born a woman. She moves down the hall, way with great purpose. Billy keeps pace.
There's not much time before the news. I tried to call. Switchboard closes down at 10.
Yeah, I was just getting the feeling you were avoiding me. Barb?
That's not true, Willie. They enter the control room. The control room looks the control room overlooks the studio floor. Technicians are setting up the cameras, microphones, lights. Over the control room, a bank of monitors hang down from a metal shelf. The technical director is talking over a headset, balancing video levels. Barbara slips a headset and shuffles through some papers. You want to run down the file chains for me? Sully takes in all the activity. He is overwhelmed. His eye catches the old gold dancing boxes on the race. Governor's press conference is on 3. There's a B Royal in that. 4. Okay, Goodwill Charity Christmas Party. 3 also, and he slides. 1. Barbara looks at the clock. It reads 10:58. Director rushes into the booth with the new script. He quickly sits and puts on his headset. B-roll.
Stand for cold teas.
10 seconds. Billy steps forward to get a better view of the activity on the floor. The director becomes aware of his presence.
Who's the visitor?
Friend of mine. 5 seconds.
And what Mike Hughes? President Eisenhower returns from World Peace Tour. Steel dispute continues. These and other stories next. Roll three. Three and track. A commercial comes up on the air.
Willie, After this, I still have a lot of work to do. Why don't you call in the morning?
Where's the news opener?
On sex.
What's good?
Church services are at 10, 8:30, 9.
Punch ID announced. A slide of the television station's call letters come to. In a glass booth to the right speaks. This is TV2 in Baltimore, wishing all viewers Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The nativity scene is set up on the grounds wonderfully. The figures are made from clay and painted in fine detail. Camera pans over to Fenwick, who is parked nearby. He leans on his Triumph holding a half pint of whiskey. He takes a big swig and shivers slightly. The air is cold and his breath comes out in white puffs. Eddie and Shrevey lean against the car parked in front of the hangout. The diner's blue neon sign above reflects off the cars bathing the guys in blue light. Cold blue light. 2 days till the test. If she passes, more days to the thing, to the marriage. Where are you going? Puerto Rico? Cuba. My parents' friends, the Copelands, go every year. Nice. There is a long pause. Gravy, you happy with your avatar or what? To be honest, I don't know. How can you not know? It's not like trying to figure out the difference between Pepsi Cola and Royal Crown. For Christ's sake, Beth is terrific and everything, but I don't know. Eddie walks off, not happy with the answer. The big part of the problem, when we were dating, we spent most of our time talking about sex. Why couldn't I do it? We're a couple, we do it. Where her parents going to be out, so we could do it. Talking about being alone for a weekend. A whole night. Everything was talking about getting sex or planning our wedding. Then when you're married, it's crazy. You can have it whenever you want. You wake up, she's there. Fuck. Sex, sex, fuck. We fuck. You come home from work. She's there. All the sex planning talk is over. And the wedding planning talk. Night away. But I can't have a 5-minute conversation with Beth. But I'm not putting the blame on her. We've just got nothing to talk about. Eddie likes a Pall Mall. Well, that's okay. We've got the diner. Exterior Carol, Rose, Paul Parents' house. 9. The house is pleasant sanctuary. A yellow porch light is on. Boogie and Carol walk out the steps in the front door. Carol opens the door with the key. She backed toward Boogie. I love you. He gently kisses her forehead, then looks into her eyes. Carol throws her arms around his neck and kisses him passionately. Do you want to come inside? Are your parents around? I am probably in the basement watching TV. I'd ha I'd love to, but I really should hit the law books. Okay? Carol nods. He strokes her cheek. Yeah, I wish I could stay. Talk to you soon. Well, he nods and walks away. Carol watches it with great affection, then turns and enters the house. Fenwick pulls over to the curb, the street from the diner. He exits the diner. Eddie, Shravy, Modell, and a group of others are all hanging out. A voice calls, but Yin's authoritative voice. What do you say, Jim? Fenwick turns. The grip is dawning. Boy, what do you say, Ripper? Not much, Jim. He moves toward, however, so slowly. And that was Diner, written by Barry Levinson, directed by Barry Levinson. An excellent movie. And I hope to adapt it to a play. Thank you guys very much.